Good morning, Sagittarius. Thank you for returning to my channel, to subscribing, Sagittarius. To new Sagittarius viewers, hello, welcome to Spirit of Clarity Tarot. This will be a love and relationship weekly reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and also cross watchers. This reading is for the week of the 15th. Okay. And I'm not going to do a long introduction, but y'all already know if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. You know that these readings don't resonate with everybody. If it's not resonating, just click off, okay? And that's about it. I'm going to say I do offer, my schedule is clear now for private readings. So I'm going to make sure that I update the about section in the channel so that you can request a private reading. So let's get on. I'm pulling a card. Spirit, what message do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and also cross watchers, and then relationships. The week of September 15th, 19. What message do we have for Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The week. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles, guys. I'm feeling that with the Two of Pentacles, you guys were having to make, or you were juggling some things. Could have been juggling people, or your person, if you were dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's the energy. They were trying to juggle you or make a decision between you and another person. Okay. I feel like, you know, their emotions wasn't too caught up in either. I feel that because, you know, the ships are sailing behind here. They're really like on smooth waters. There's waves, but there's not, you know, they're not heavy waves, like not enough to knock a person over. So it's not something that was hard for them to do. I feel like they had some control in juggling you two. I feel like the ground isn't stable, and you know, with him holding that leg up and trying to balance on one leg, it's like a show off. This person had been flamboyant, probably cocky at times. Okay, Sag. What more? What more messages? What other message do we have for Sagittarius in love and relationships? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and also cross watchers for the week of September 15th, 2019. Yeah, so I feel like this person is not able to commit. You had been waiting for them to commit, but they were being real slow about it. And they were being slow about it because they were trying to decide. They were trying to make a decision. And right now, it's fun to them, okay? Give me 1 second. Let me turn this down because I can hear it. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like with this is definitely Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Knight of Pentacles is, I think the Knight of Pentacles is a Taurus. Okay, so some of you say it just could have been dealing with a Taurus. Doesn't have to be, but strong energy here. I feel like they're stubborn, being slow, move when they want to move, but with him being in the reverse, I feel that, you know, he's just, or she's just stagnated. Not worrying about commitment, not worrying about making positive or the right decisions to do the right thing. Give me one more part for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and also cross watchers for love and relationships. For the week of September 15th, 18. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and also cross watchers for love and relationship. September 15th. We have the Queen of Wands. All right, Sagittarius. So this is your energy, okay? You're standing in your energy. You're holding your place, okay? Are these dragons or some types of lizards? Yeah, they are. I don't know what the hell they are. Are they like... Oh, they're salamanders. Okay. I'm sorry, these little animals. Let me show y'all. I'm looking like, what? See the little animals on the poles? They're salamanders. And salamanders are, they are animals. They represent transformation, sharp intuition. She has her black cat here that tells me that you guys have some type of psychic abilities. I feel that with in this card, there's a lot of energy and growth and balance. Okay, you guys are aware. You have a sharp awareness. You're opportunistic. Okay, and you adapt to every situation. And this is telling me that you were in this relationship. You were in a third party relationship with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you are released from that relationship. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords, Sag. All right. The Nine of Swords tells me that you were released from that nightmare. It was like kind of a nightmare for you. You were trying to, adapt to it or cope with it because maybe you really cared for this person. I feel like you're awakening from that. You're awakening from the illusion that was there. We used to be of the moon, and the moon is reflecting something off of these swords, which is making her, stressed out, or making her think that it's something way more than what it really is, when spirit is really around and she has light from the inside. I think the Bible always says that a candle can illuminate true light in the darkness. Okay, and that's what I'm feeling with this energy. That you guys, are going to wake up from this nightmare. You're not going to accept this, okay? With a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, you're not going to accept that anymore. You're not going to put up with it. Let's get some clarification. Clarify the Two of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for me. Clarify the Two of Pentacles for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And also cross watchers for love and relationship. December 15th, 19. Thank you. Once again, clarification. You're waking up from that Nine of Swords with this person. You're no longer going to allow this person to use you. You know what I'm saying? Or, have you caught up. You drop those swords. It was arguing and bickering, and it was a lot going on between this person. This person could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. As I always say, I'm a person, I'm a reader. So just because it says this sign, I pick up on the cuffs too. And you could have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay? It could be a Gemini, Taurus cuffs, or a Virgo, Libra cuffs, or Aquarius, Capricorn cuffs. Okay, so depending on the birthday, I feel that that is the energy. Okay. Oh, this was in reverse. It was in reverse to y'all. I'm gonna put it the way it was to me. It don't matter. I'm explaining it. Clarify the Queen of Wands for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I also feel like some of y'all may be familiar, or a little bit about the occult religion. With the black cat, it tells me that, I'm not saying y'all doing black magic, no. I'm just saying a little about the occult religion, because that's what the black cat symbolizes. And you have knowledge in it. So it's like, you're being patient, Edge. You're waiting for the right moment to act. That's what cats do. They don't just pounce. They hunt. They bend down, they wait, and then once they see they prey and once their intuition tells them it's time to go in for a kill, they do it. Okay, they have a spirit of adventure and they're very courageous. Okay, they have a deep relaxation and a deep connection with themselves, and that's the Queen of Wands. I feel like you guys have the Six of Cups in reverse, which tells me that you're moving on from a situation. Okay, I feel that it no longer serves its purpose for you. That's not what you want in life, and you're not you know your worth. You know your worth, and you're moving forward. You're leaving. You're going into your independence. You're saying, I don't want to do this anymore. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. Okay, you're definitely looking on to expansion, new horizons. You're no longer going to be a part of the shenanigans, the madness. Okay. Okay, what message do we have for Sagittarius in love and relationships? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and also cross watchers. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and also cross watchers. What message do we have? So we have embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. Okay. Oh, y'all probably can't see that. And we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Okay. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Okay. This is for some of you, not all of you. Because a lot of you have released that energy or are going to release that energy. And we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to come reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow guidance. Okay. So I feel like in the past, something was missing. Okay. In the past, something was missing. And it was like someone was in between this union. Okay, and that's why it would not connect. Okay, a union can connect with a triangle, but that's not how a union is. Union is duality. Okay, this was a sex thing. Now, why would somebody come on a Sunday making all this noise early in the morning? They need to stop. Time. Okay, I feel like, Sag, you guys tried to work it out. You tried hard to work it out, and it just didn't go. I think you have waited for that person to make a decision, and that person just wasn't making a decision. And you said, you know what? I'm dropping them swords. I'm letting it go. I'm not dealing with it anymore. Okay. Because there are things you have been manifesting for this person to come, to be. I feel like you really love this person. You're a fire sign, so when you love hard. I feel that you really loved this and cared for this person, and they just couldn't get right. I feel like, they were lying to you. There was a lot of lies. That's why I felt like a nightmare. There was a lot of secrecies, okay? We got unrequited love. All right? We got unrequited love. They were too much into themselves or either into the other person, Sagittarius, to give you the love that you were looking for. Yeah, I feel like they were... I feel like there was definitely a third party. Okay, look, this woman is peeking at this man, giving her a kiss on the hand, but see the angels looking on at them. He can't give her love and be in love with the both of them. Okay, and that's what was going on with the Two of Pentacles. I felt like that person or your person or whoever you were dealing with was trying to give love or thought that they were in love with both of you, trying to make a decision between both of you. Okay, felt a stronger bond with one of you, and the other one was just like a play. So it was like one was the main and one was somebody, you know, that they just wanted to play around with. Okay, because look how he's standing on one leg. That leg is strong. Okay, balancing this one is just like, all right, if I tip over and fall, oh well, you know what I'm saying. You'll start finding, you know how when you talk to someone or you deal with someone, I feel like you'll start finding shit out. Okay, embrace. You can feel that the love was false in the way that person held you, the way the person talked to you, the way you felt when maybe you guys were together. You felt that. Okay, that's something that you felt that was bullshit. You felt it, but you didn't want to. You probably didn't want to think it. You didn't want to believe it, and you woke up from that nightmare. You didn't stay stuck in it. You woke up from it. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to take 2 because I only need 2. Yeah. Okay. Because you deserve love. Okay. You feel like you were not lovable, but they weren't loving you the way that you deserved it. Okay. Sorry, this was in reverse, but yeah, they were being stagnated. You see, she's shooting that damn arrow at him. Like, you did me dirty. You played with my heart. You know what I'm saying? You made me feel like I don't deserve it or I'm not good enough. No, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I feel that the whole relationship for them was about sex, the sexual union. Okay? A relationship is not based on sex. It plays a part in it, but it's not based on it, Sag. I'm going in 20 minutes. Let me wrap this up. But it's romance and feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay? So, you know, go ahead and explore your real true feelings about stuff. Okay? Because you're bold. You're like, you have a lot of good qualities in yourself. Okay? You don't have to put up with this or whatever you I feel like you've left Sag, and you're just like, I'm not doing this shit with you. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this reading, leave me a comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye.